Hello, my fellow Americans and the people who brought me today. They wearing. I see my buddy, Senator Tom Carper, down there, and I think Senator Coons is there, and I think the governor around. Is that true then? And now former Governor Dust and Manor. Most importantly, my sister-in-law and my sister Valerie. Anyway, folks, the people of this nation have spoken. They delivered a clear victory, a convincing victory, a victory for we the people. We won with the most votes ever cast for a presidential ticket in the history of the nation, 74 million. Well, I must admit it surprised me. Tonight, we've seen all over all cities in all parts of the country, indeed across the world, an outpouring of joy, of hope, renewed faith, and tomorrow bring a better day. I'm humbled by the trust and confidence you placed in me. I pledge to be a president who seeks not to divide, but unify, but unify, who doesn't see the red states and blue states, only see the United States, and work with all my heart, with the confidence of the whole people, to win the confidence of all of you. For that is what America, I believe, is about. It's about people, and that's what our ambition will be all about. I saw this office to restore the soul of America, to rebuild the backbone of this nation, the middle class, and to make America respected around the world again, and to unite us here at home. It's the honor of my lifetime that so many millions of Americans had voted for that vision, and now the work of making that vision is real. It's the test of our time. Folks, as I said many times before, I'm Jill's husband, and I would not be here without her love and tireless support of you and my son Hunter and Ashley, my daughter, and all our grandchildren and their spouse, and all of my family. That is in my heart. Jill is a mom, a military mom, an educator. She dedicates her life to education. But teaching isn't just what she does, it's who she is. For American educators, this is a great day for you all. You're going to have one of your own in the White House, and she's going to make a great First Lady. I'm so proud of her. and I have the honor of serving with a fantastic Vice President, who you just heard from, Kamala Harris, who made history as the first black woman, the first woman from South Asian descent, the first daughter of immigrants ever elected in this country. Don't tell me it's not possible in the United States. It's long overdue, and we're reminded today of those who fought so hard for so many years to make this happen. But once again, American bend the arc of the moral universe more toward justice. Kamala does, like it or not, you are family. You become an honor maiden. There's no way out. To all those of you who volunteers and works the polls in the middle of this pandemic, local elected officials, you deserve a special thanks from the entire nation. To my campaign team and all the volunteers, and all who give so much of themselves to make this moment possible, I owe you. I owe you everything. And to all those who support us, I'm proud of the campaigns we built and ran. I'm proud of the coalitions we put together, the broadest and most diverse coalitions in history. Democrats, Republicans, Independents, Progressives, Moderate, Conservatives, Young, Old, Urban, Suburban, Rural, Yes, Strange, Transgender, White, Latino, Asian, Native American. I mean it, especially in those moments, and especially for those moments when this campaign was at its lowest ebb. The African American community stood up again for me. You always have my back, and I have yours. I said at the outset I wanted this campaign to represent and look like America. We know that. Now that's what I want the administration to look like and act like for all those of you who voiced for President Trump. I understand the disappointment tonight. I lost a couple of times myself. But now, let's give each other a chance. It's time to put away the harsh rhetoric, lower the temperature, see each other again, listen to each other again, and to make progress, we have to stop treating our opponents as our enemies. They are not our enemy, they are Americans. The Bible tells us to everything. There's a reason, a time to build, a time to reap, and a time to show, and a time to heal. This is the time to heal in America. Now this campaign is over. What is the will of people? What is our mandate? I believe it is. Americans have called upon us to marshal the force of decency, the force of fairness, to marshal the force of science, and the force of hope in the great battle of our life, of our time. The better to control the virus, the better to build prosperity, the better to secure your family health care, the better to achieve racial justice and root out systemic racism in this country. And the better to save our planet by getting climate under control. The better to restore decency, defend democracy, and give everybody in this country a fair shot. That's all they ask for, a fair shot. First, our work begins with getting COVID under control. We cannot repair the economy, restore our vitality, our relish lives, most precious moment, hugging our grandchildren, our children on our birthdays, wedding, graduation, all the moments that matter most to us until we get under control. On Mondays, I will name a group of leading scientists and experts as transition advisors to help take the Biden-Harris COVID plan and convert it into an action blueprint that will start on January the 20th, 2021. That plan will be built on bedrock science. It will be constructed out of compassion, empathy, and concern. I will spare no effort, none or any commitment to turn around this pandemic. First, I'm proud Democrat. But I will govern as an American president. I work as hard for those who didn't vote for me as those who did. Let this grim era of demonization in America begin to end here and now. The refusal of Democrats and Republicans to cooperate with one another is not some mysterious force beyond our control. It's a decision, a choice we make. And if we can decide not to cooperate, then we can decide to cooperate. And I believe that this is part of the mandate given to us from the American people. They want us to cooperate in their interests. And that's the choice I make. And I call on Congress, Democrats and Republicans alike to make that choice with me. The American story is about slow yet steadily widening the opportunities in America. And make no mistake, too many dreams have been deferred for too long. We must make the promise of the country real for everybody, no matter their race, their ethnicity, their faith, their identity, or their disability. Folks, Americans has always been shaped by inflection points, by moments in time when we make hard decisions about who we are and what we want to be. Lincoln in 1860 coming to sell the Union. FDR in 1922 promising a rebellious country a New Deal. JFK in 1960 pledging a new frontiers. And 12 years ago, when Barack Obama made history and told us, yes, we can. Well, folks, we stand at an inflection point. We have an opportunity to defeat despair, to build a nation of prosperity and purpose. We can do it. I know we can. I've long talked about the battle for the soul of America. We must restore the soul of America. Our nation is shaped by the constant battle between our better angel and our darkest impulse. And what President said in this better matters, it's time for our better angels to reveal. Tonight, the whole world is watching America, and I believe as our best American is a beacon for the globe. We will lead not only by the example of our power, but by the power of our example. I know, I always believed, and many of you heard me say it, I always believe we can define America in one word. Possibilities. That's in America, everyone should be given an opportunity to go as far as their dreams, and yours given ability will take them. You see, I believe in the possibilities of this country. We're always looking ahead to an America that's free and more just, ahead to an America that creates jobs with dignity and respect, ahead to an American that cures disease like cancer and Alzheimer's, ahead to an America that never leaves anyone behind, ahead to an America that never give up, never give in, never gives in. This is a great nation. It's always been a best bet to bet against America. We're good people. This is the United States of America. And there's never been anything we've been not able to do when we done it together. First, in the last day of the campaign, I began thinking about a hymn that means a lot to me and my family, particularly my discretion bill. It captures the faith that sustains me and which I believe sustains America. And I hope it can provide some comfort and solace to the 230 billion Americans who lost a loved one due to this terrible virus this year. My heart goes out to each and every one of you. Hopefully this hymn gives you solace as well, and it goes like this. and He will rise you up on eagle wings, bear you on the breast of dawn, and make you just shine like the sun, and hold you in the palm of His hand. And now together, on eagle wings, we embark on the work that God and history had called upon us to do. With full hearts and steady hands, with faith in America and in each other, with love of country and trust for justice, let us be the nation that we know we can be. A nation united, a nation strengthened, a nation held, the United States of America. Ladies and gentlemen, there's never been anything we try and not been able to do. So remember, as my grandpappy said, when I walked out of his home, when I was kids up in the Scranton, he said, "Joe, keep the faith." And our grandmother, when she was alive, she yelled, "No, Joe, spray it. Spread the faith. God love you all. May God bless America and may God protect our troops." Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for everyone.